Alright, what is up my gamers and watchers? Mr. Gamemode LP here. Welcome to the very first episode of a series that you may have seen on my channel before. It could be a familiar series to some, could be a new series to others. But this is me on the Kingdom of Wars SMP server, and I'm pretty excited to be on here. I've actually been a member of this community, I guess you could say, for like, I don't know, I want to say like a year now, right, ish, give or take. Haven't really been the most active member though, to be honest. You know, I've had like a lot of other things going on, like me streaming on Twitch more often, and you know, playing other games besides Minecraft, and kind of losing interest in Minecraft as a whole. But I feel like I don't know, I kind of got back in the swing of things when it comes to this, and I have that feeling, I guess you could say. I have that what's it called? The crave, I guess. I can't really find a better word for crave. Seems like the server's kind of having some lag, which is alright though. Which make a ton of sticks. Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to be back on here. I don't really know what the reason for my hiatus, or the reason for my hiatus. I guess it's simply just because I lost interest in Minecraft and I was playing other games like, you know, like WoW, League. I've always been playing. Heroes of the Storm. You know, just various games I'd get on Steam. I've also been focusing on like personal life stuff and, you know, real life things. Not really issues. I was gonna say issues, but not issues. So I've kind of strayed away. That's also just why uploading on YouTube has been like just not a thing anymore. It kind of sucks because it's something I love to do, but it's really time consuming to having to record, which takes whatever. Oh, hey, he's got the speed boost. Record, which takes like 20 to 40 minutes per episode, depends on how long I want to make that episode, and I have to look it over, so I basically skim the video, so that takes another like half an hour, again depending on the episode, and then it has to render, which takes whatever, how long the episode is, usually like, I don't know, a little over an hour maybe. Well, no, Minecraft is actually not that bad to render. Minecraft, Rust, games like that actually are not that bad to render. But yeah, then my upload speeds are great. They're really good. It only takes like, I don't know, it only takes like 10 minutes or so to upload. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. More like 15 minutes. I think that's pretty good. That might be really shitty. I don't know. But yeah, I for some reason. Oh yeah, here's all the people that are on, by the way. I don't know. For some reason, I just really, I don't know. I had the itch. That's the word. There you go. I had the itch to play this server, and I don't know why. I really don't know why, because like I told you, I've lost interest in Minecraft. The only times I've been playing Minecraft in the past 6 months, 8 months was you know, every I'd say like bi-year or bi-monthly. No, not bi-monthly. Like every now and then, let's say. My friends and I all get together. It's about like a group of like 7 or 8, and we all make a modded server on Minecraft FTB. I really enjoy modded Minecraft. That's something that's held the interest. That's something that's kind of kept me going for as long as it has, or for as long as I can. I tend to not lose interest in modded Minecraft that easily because there's so much stuff to do. Recently, in the past like month, we've been playing FTB Horizons Daybreaker, which is a very new mod pack, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of the newest ones. And it features one of my favorite mods, Galacticraft, which I was really excited, and that's kind of the reason why we went into that mod pack. But that didn't last. These usually only last like a couple weeks, which is funny because so like vanilla servers seem to last longer than modded servers for me, and I don't know how it makes sense, because there is much more content in theory that you could do with modded servers. But I guess vanilla just somehow keeps my interest longer than modded, which is weird. Because, like I said, there's obviously more content in modded than vanilla. Because you have, in Daybreaker at least, you got Galacticraft, you got the Blood Magic mod, like so many other mods. Been like a couple weeks since I played on the server. It's kind of dead. And then after that, we usually switch over to creative server. We've been working on for like a year. The reason why have been working on. Do I have a craft? I don't have a craft table. The reason why I've been working on playing on that server with my friends and not focusing on my YouTube and then only streaming. Well, I'll get to streaming in a second, but the reason why I've only been working on that is because I could go on Skype with my friends and we could chill and I don't have to record, I don't have to render. But when I'm rendering and editing and doing all that lovely stuff, I can't be with my friends. Well, I could when I render and upload, but obviously when I record and edit, there can't be the distraction of like them in a Skype call, so I like to I don't really like to have that distraction, so that's kind of my own choice. I mean, obviously while rendering I could, or while editing, color name, what? Obviously for rendering and editing and all that I could be in the Skype call, but it's I don't know, it's my choice not to, I guess. I just find it better. I don't know, it's whatever. I still think that it'd be a distraction if I were to, I should bring a stone pickaxe. It would be a distraction if I were to be in Skype calls and all that with my friends. But then that brings me over to streaming, which is another thing that I actually adore doing. Like streaming, holy crap, I've had the most fun outside my personal life, like with my friends, by streaming. I've met so many awesome people. I got donations set up, and I'm growing on Twitch faster than I am on YouTube, which obviously, because I'm active on Twitch, I'm not active on YouTube, so that makes sense. But it seems to me that it's a lot easier to grow on Twitch and to find people and collaborate with, because Twitch is obviously still a very wide plane of people, but it's a lot smaller than it is for YouTube. So I don't know, there's something about streaming that just brought me towards it more. And it's, I don't know, I guess it's two things. It's different from YouTube, right? You get that interaction. That's my main thing. That's what I love. You streaming. The most I peaked at was not a lot to most people. It was only like 12 or 14 or something. But that night that I had 12 or 14, like, people were asking me questions, I was getting followers, and shit would pop up, the notifications would pop up, and it's just a really great feeling that 12 or so other people could be watching other streamers, millions of other streamers out there, but they sit down and take time to look at yours and type in chat with you and interact with you and be like, hey, this guy's pretty cool, let me follow him. So it's like, it's pretty awesome that all that's going on. So I don't know, it's pretty great. I don't know, I like it a lot. But admittedly, I actually haven't streamed for like a week. I'm terrible with consistency. Like, if I'm gonna make Twitch or YouTube a serious thing, or do both, or whatever my plan is, I really gotta step up with the consistency thing, because I don't know. I think it's because I've come to the realization that not every stream is gonna be 10 viewers, because people have lives too. Like, there's not gonna be I can't expect like 10 or so viewers every single stream, you know what I mean? And if I do, then which I have been, which is not good, because when I do that, I get my expectations up, and when there's only me and my Nightbot in the stream and there's no one typing in chat, it's it's really hard, especially when you've experienced the feeling of there being a lot of people in your stream. Well, a lot, not really a lot, but you know what I mean. An audience in your stream. When you've experienced that feeling and then it's gone, it's not there, then you're missing out on something, and then you get really discouraged, and then you're like, oh, I'm basically talking to a brick fucking wall, you know? So it's really frustrating, but I gotta learn to just get past that and just learn, you know, like, well, I know that obviously every stream's not gonna be like that, but my brain is like, no, we can't be streaming when there's no one here, it's not fun. By the way, I've been streaming basically Heroes of the Storm exclusively. I don't, if you're starting out streaming, I forget where I read this, or I heard it from another streamer that was giving like people tips, or maybe I read it online. No, that's not important. Do not stream like really big games, like, well, I mean, okay, well, first of all, don't stream like huge games like League, Hearthstone, WoW, right when you start off. But right when I say that, don't just get discouraged straight away and be like, oh, well, that's the game I want to play, and if I can't do that, then I'm not going to stream. Well, obviously, if you really want to do that, that's good. But I think I picked a good game, Heroes of the Storm, which I like. Like, do whatever you like. Like, if you like playing League or Heroes of the Storm or whatever, go ahead and do it. That's perfectly fine. Just do whatever that you'll have fun with. Especially, don't play a game that you'll know that gets a lot of viewers, but you won't be having fun. Like, that's a no-no. That's why I played Heroes of the Storm, because it's a smaller game, so you get a ton of randoms coming in. It's pretty tough to get randoms coming in if you're playing League or Hearthstone. Maybe more Hearthstone, but definitely League or Dota or CS:GO, any game that's like really big. It's really hard if it's only 2 viewers, you and Nightbot, and you're at the bottom of the list. It's gonna be basically impossible for, well, okay, I don't want to say impossible, but it's gonna be pretty tough for there to be a random coming by your stream and be like, hey, you're cool. And that's another thing, most people don't, well, no, actually most people do, but there's some people that just come into your stream, don't say anything, they're there for 10 seconds, if they're not interested, they go on to the next one. Simple as that. If you don't have a webcam, they usually skip, go on to the next one. That's another thing, I don't have a webcam. I'm sure if I had 10 or 12 without a webcam, I'm sure I could hit more with one. But that's something I definitely need. That's something great to have. If you have that, obviously you don't need one going into it, but you should definitely look to invest into one. Because if you have that, there's going to be a lot of people that are coming. People are weird. They like to see your face, so I don't know. They're going to be more likely to go ahead and come in and, you know, chill with you. But if they really truly like you for your personality and they come into your stream watching your stream for you and not the game, then you should be able to have some loyal viewers, which is I've picked up a few, like, people who are on my stream every day or every time I stream. Well, no, not every time, because again, they have lives too, so don't expect you get a million, or you get like 20 viewers one night and then you're like, holy shit, this is gonna be like every night. That's probably not gonna happen. If it does, that's awesome, that's great, but most likely not gonna happen. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Having a loyal viewer base like that is pretty awesome. I've never really experienced something like that in Twitch ever. I did do streaming kind of small, like last summer. Actually, I'm recording this August 9th, so it'll probably be up August 9th too, just because I want to get out some videos. I'll probably record 2 or 3 episodes today. But yeah, now that I think about it, the same time around last year, I started streaming Minecraft. I thought I would be getting into it legit, and I don't think I like ever actually got random people coming in. I don't think I did, at least, because nah, maybe I did. I remember, I think it was around this time, no, maybe earlier, whenever Five Nights at Freddy's came out. I remember I had streamed that and I got a lot of people, because that's when like the hype was first rolling in, and it wasn't like, the game wasn't exactly, I'm not a fan of that game at all, not because you got jump scares. Eventually that stuff you get used to. It's more like a strategy game at a certain point, which I find funny. But yeah, when I first started streaming that, I was like, didn't know where the jump scares were. I didn't know where the jump scares were. I was genuinely yelling and getting scared. And I guess a lot of people were into that. So I did hit around like 20 or so when I did my couple days of streaming that. But I mean, I probably could have continued streaming that and acted like I was having fun and acted like I was scared, and probably could have gotten a few more viewers out of it and just like milked the Five Nights at Freddy's cow as much as I could. But I decided I wasn't having fun with it, and I just kind of stopped. And then me stopping that, I think it kind of just got me like discouraged with streaming, and then I didn't stream again till like April of this year. And like, I'm talking April, like 4 months ago, April. And I don't know, it's like it kind of sucks, because you kind of have that regret in the back of your head. If I were to stream, if I were to stay committed with it and still try to juggle like personal life with it, which I could easily have done, I'm sure. Well, maybe, I don't know about easily, but I'm sure I could have tried to do it. And you know, if you do that, then it kind of sucks, because then, you know, you kind of regret it, and you think that you'd be able to do it full time, but I don't know, it's tough to say. So I don't know. But yeah, it kind of does suck. I don't know if I were to follow through with it and done it for as long as I started, so like a year now already, then maybe I could have done it. Same thing with YouTube, you know, like if I were to I don't know, if I were to stay committed to YouTube since the day I started, which was back when I was pretty young, and I was a squeaker, man. I had a high voice. Go ahead and watch my earlier videos. I was thinking about unprivating some of them. Some of them are really bad, like insulting. No, not insulting. I'm kidding. Some of them are kind of cute. No, not cute. That's not the right word. Some of them are kind of like funny to watch. I still go back and watch some of them. I show my friends, and they bust my balls about it. I still have actually, most of them are unprivated. I think I have 7 or 8 unprivated, and they're not unprivated for the reason my voice, because yeah, I already have videos with my voice that is high. Like my mod reviews, my voice is pretty high in those, but they're my most viewed things. So I was thinking about doing mod reviews again, but probably not. In fact, if I am getting back into YouTube, most of this channel is not going to be Minecraft. This will probably be my only Minecraft series. Well, okay, that's a lie. If I ever do maps or something with... Oh, shit. If I ever do maps or something with other Kingdom of Wars guys, or any of the UHCs, I guess, that would be one of them. But besides that, I can't see myself doing like a single-player modded or something that I would have done. Because I don't want to say that I just totally lost interest in Minecraft, because I'm obviously playing it right now, but I don't want to oversell it. And no, not oversell, that's not the right word. I don't want to I don't know, fuck, I don't want to beat it to, man, I can't think of a good word. I guess I don't want to play it too much and like overflow my channel with it. Because first of all, I don't even know if I'm going to get back into YouTube. I don't know if this is going to be a thing that I'm going to be doing. It could quite possibly be, and if it does, that's great. But more than likely, it's probably just going to be Minecraft, maybe Rust if I continue playing that. I can't really think of what I would stream. I mean, I could go back to doing episodes of League, maybe. Like I still play League like every day. Like that's definitely my most played game, and I've only been playing it since like June of last year, and I have like I have like probably almost like, I don't know how many hours clocked in, probably almost 1,000, which is pretty fucking sad. But I'm sure there's people who have way more than me. And you know, that's a game I've spent hundreds of dollars on and absolutely adore. There's no way that I could have more fun and all the memories and shit that I've had with my friends. WoW is another one. A lot of cool memories were made with my friends playing World of Warcraft, for sure. World of Warcraft is definitely one of my favorite games. I haven't been playing. Oh, looks like I'm the only one on. Aw. I haven't been playing much of it as of late because, in my opinion, the current expansion, Warlords of Draenor, is not the greatest. You know, I don't want to say like it sucks like other people because, you know, I did raiding. I mainly raid. I don't PvP. I do PvP a little bit, just casually for fun. But I do raid quite a bit. You know, not mythic stuff. Pretty sure I tried Mythic Highmaul. That didn't go so well. You know, heroic Blackrock and whatnot. Haven't tried Hellfire Citadel at all because around the time that came out, that was when we all stopped playing. We kind of got burnt out, and admittedly, there wasn't much to do in that expansion. I mean, I guess we could have. That was like the same patch, like the Tannin Jungle stuff came out. I think it was like what, like 6.2 or I don't fucking know what patch it was. But yeah, that was like around that time, and we could have gotten back into it, and we could have been like, hey, let's raid some Hellfire, let's do this, and we were thinking about it, but ever since the new expansion Legion was announced, like whatever, when was it, like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, since I'm recording this, I don't know, or no, was it like 3? Was it announced August 6th? You know, I think it was only like 3 days ago from today. Today's the 9th. Either way, I'm going on a ramble right here. The point is, that's another game that I've spent so many hours on my main accounts, leveling up my alts, having good times with my friends, streaming that too. I streamed a lot of my leveling experience from 90 to 100 on my main, my Draenei Shaman. That was streamed quite a bit. But that's another game that I don't remember many people coming on and being like, hey, what's up? I maybe got like a few people coming on now and then, but I don't see them on the stream anymore. I think they're still followed, but I don't think they come on the stream anymore because I mainly just stream Heroes of the Storm. That's like my main game. That game's awesome. I don't want to say like I love that game. I love it to death. Admittedly, I'd rather play games like I'd rather stream games like League or WoW more. But I still have fun with Heroes, so I'm not like contradicting what I said by saying stream something you love. And I know by saying that you should probably say, well, why don't you stream it if you love it? I still love Heroes, and I don't want to just, you know, be talking to a brick wall the whole time if I'm streaming League. But I'm sure, you know, with any game, if you stream it enough, you'll eventually break through that 1 to 2 viewer wall. And also collaborating with other streamers is great. I've been doing that. Like, you know, multi-Twitch is really cool. That's like a really cool, like, site. You know, you hook up with other streamers, you like put the multi-Twitch link in your Nightbot, you know, tell people to check out the multi-Twitch, so you're supporting, you count as a viewer for all the people in the multi-Twitch. So that's not only, you know, creating friendships, which I've found some pretty awesome friendships from that, from streaming alone, but also what should we call, also all the things that, like, you know, all the people that you find there, like, for example, there's a couple British dudes I found. They're awesome. I haven't talked to one of them in a while though, or actually both of them in like a month, because one of them's been on vacation. But I found them just going through here. So I was like bored one day. I was chilling in my bed and I was on my phone, and I was just scrolling down, and I clicked Moosey Duck is the guy's name, and I was like, and he was listening to, I forget what he was listening. He was listening to some Ylvis, you know, like the What Does the Fox Say guys, but he was listening to like their other music. And I was like, holy shit, I love these guys. It's such a funny band. And then, yeah, and then it kind of grew from there. And then I was like, yo, I stream. And then, you know, I hopped into their TeamSpeak. And and friendship was made. So my point is, if you're looking for ways to grow your channel, that's another awesome. But don't go into their channel and be like, "Yo, check out my channel." And don't make it fabricated either. Don't be like, "Wow, this is great," but you're not really. You're only saying that so you could stream with them. I was actually being genuine, and I didn't even know it would evolve into that, but it was just something that kind of happened. But yeah, no, I love that. It's so much fun. And then I would go into other small streamers, and I'd talk with them, and then their viewers would be like, "Oh, hey, you stream?" And then I'd be like, "Yeah." And then they come to my stream, and then they stream as well, and then I go into their stream, and it's like when I'm not streaming and they are, I always pop in their stream for like watching for like an hour or so, and just chill, chat with them, and then they do the same. And it's kind of like it's kind of like a friendship you build, I guess. It's really awesome. Just the shit, all the people, I don't want to say shit, that sounds mean. All the people that are in Twitch is awesome. And there's so many, like, friendships you don't even realize you can make. All you have to do is just click on their channel name and just talk with them. And then, I mean, if they don't like you, then, no, I'm kidding. They'll like you. Like, I don't think I've ever gone to a stream and someone's, like, being, like, what are you doing? Or, people are always welcome. Okay, not always, but I'm sure there's people who are, like, pissy, but once you see someone doing that, you should probably just leave the stream, because then it gets kind of awkward. But besides that, no, there's so many awesome people you could find just streaming, and people you didn't know you could be friends with, and, co-streamers, people you could stream with, people you give tips to each other, there's just definitely loads of people that I met during during Twitch that's improved my experience, and they've given me tips and I've given them tips, and we kind of built off each other. It's really great. I think it seems this video I've had more to say about Twitch than I have YouTube, and that kind of shows I guess my my bigger interest here. I'm gonna take a screenshot of my cords right there just in case if I like die or something. Yeah, but I think I've definitely taken a bigger interest that I have in Twitch than I have in YouTube as of late. Mainly just because, like I mentioned before, just that live experience of talking to someone. Well, okay, it's not necessarily live. There's like a 15-second delay, but relatively live experience. And you could just say, well, why don't you stream on YouTube? And that's something I would do, but YouTube streaming isn't that great. Honestly, let's be real here. If you're live streaming games, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna think about Twitch. You're gonna be like, oh, you're live streaming, you should go on twitch.tv. Like, I can't think of people that exclusively stream YouTube over Twitch. Maybe there are people. I don't know, like Skitscape. I used to watch him. He streamed on YouTube for a bit, but that's like it. Well, no, okay, that's not it. I'm sure there's a ton of people who stream exclusively on Twitch, which is great. Not my cup of tea though. Not something I would do. That's for sure. I certainly don't like YouTube streaming. I've never tried it. But from what I can tell, just Twitch streaming is better. Like, if you're thinking of recording and uploading any content, but gaming content, YouTube, there you go, But if you're thinking of live streaming, Twitch, it's just so great, It's much better. I think most people can agree that Twitch is better for streaming games, and, and that's basically it. Like, there's nothing else to it. I'm sure there's people who could disagree and bring reasons, but there's just better reasons to live stream on Twitch. When people think live streaming games, they think twitch.tv. They don't think YouTube. They think YouTube for uploading and game content and stuff like that. But I digress. This video has probably gone on insanely long, but who cares? I'm always one for longer videos. I find them fun. Nice videos like these too, where I'm just caving and talking. I think these are actually my favorite type of videos, honestly, where I'm just caving and answering questions, or not, yeah, not answering questions, or, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, not direct questions, but just questions that may come up. But I don't know, it's pretty awesome, really, just the experience that I've built, and I'm sure if I continue on with this, which I don't see why not, I wouldn't continue on with YouTube or Twitch. I mean, fuck Kingdom of Wars, I'm already part of this community. Like, these guys are awesome from what I've seen. I'm admittedly, I probably could have been a lot more active. I don't even think I've taken place in the UHC. There was one that I was going to take place in, but I had to leave because they were doing that mumble voice chat thing, like the proximity thing, like you know, in like Daisy or Rust and games like that, where when you're like far away or when you're like close to them, you could hear them. And you know, we would keep our you know, Mindcrack has done that type of UHC before, and they did something like that, and it didn't work for me for some reason. I don't know. I did all the instructions and settings that were told to do, but I guess I fucked up or something. I don't know what actually happened, but yeah, next UHC, whatever that is, probably be in like a week or two. They do it a lot. They're at like 10 or 11, I think. It sucks that I'm in the intro to all the Kingdom of War videos or whatever those intros that I've seen in people's videos are, and I have not participated in like any community thing. I remember there was a building game that we were gonna do a long time back. That never I don't even remember, like, no, I think we did record it, but there was like an issue, and it never even went through. So, I mean, if you can count that for being part of a community event, then I guess, but besides that, like, I've been pretty lacking in participating in community events, which kind of sucks because there's all these awesome people. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Alright, well, I just dug into someone's strip mine. I'll check that out in a second. Yeah, no, there's this community sitting in my Skype chat while I'm on Skype with my friends, and there's like group chats. Oh shit, I just hit my mic. There's group chats that I'm in of all these guys, and I just see them talking, and I don't know, it kind of sucks. It's kind of unfair that I just ignore it because, you know, what all these guys have done. They've built like an awesome community. Like there's no doubt about it. Like these people are definitely people I'd want to collaborate with. And I think in the past I've talked to a few of them. Definitely Zach. I don't know what he's up to anymore. Me and him go way back though. Back to like Redux and shit like that. And like that's kind of funny. We've been on like every SMP together, and we kind of met on this one unknowingly. We were on like my original one back in the day, Dreamscape, the one with AWalk and Sugar and all those people. Holy crap, that takes me back. Jesus Christ. Then Blast Cannon, my SMP, which was probably the most failed fucking thing in the world. I didn't realize how annoying it was to manage an SMP. Also, it was kind of weird because I invited a lot of my friends in real life to it. Like 4 or 5 of them, but none of them recorded really. Maybe like 1 or 2 of them did, but not like legit. And then I invited all my like YouTuber friends on it, and it was kind of like 2 worlds collide. It was really weird, and I wanted to make it like you know, you have to put out a video at least like once a week or something like that. I tried to make a rule like that, and that just didn't work. And I don't know. It was kind of funny to see my friends in real life, and then my friends on YouTube that I met. And it was like a clusterfuck of a bunch of people, and I was like, what am I doing? So that server didn't work. There was a lot of people that went on though. I did get a lot of people. All the people on my friends list from all the UHC games I used to play back in the day, all the subreddit UHCs. I'm pretty. Oh, what? There's blocks here. Someone like, what the hell? Huh. There's I remember the days where I played on the subreddit UHC. That was quite the day, quite the days. That was 2 summers ago, I believe I started, and then kind of from there I don't know, I lost interest in it. I met a lot of cool people from there, but I go back to their channels and they moved on. Like a really good friend who is awesome. was Sugar Puffs. He actually is he's kind of popular on the UHC subreddit after I left. If I continued on and played and made highlights, I definitely could have gotten where he was. And if I continued, probably could have been more. But again, you know, didn't have interest in it. I was like, why continue on doing this, you know? Here, I should probably mine up. I'm gonna mine up. So you know, that project kind of stopped. I just lost interest in doing UHC as a whole. Don't know why. It's a really cool community. I'm pretty sure it's still around. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than ever too. I think it's just grown. I don't think anybody. There'll be very few people that recognize me. A-Walk, another old friend. He doesn't really seem to be. Oh shit. He doesn't really seem to be playing any game like Minecraft or something like that anymore. I have him added on Steam, and he seems to play a lot of CS:GO, which is a game I used to play a little bit. I've got like 12 hours or so clocked into it. I never played comp or anything. I never really got serious. I'm not that good at it, so there's that. Zach, I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he's still a part of this server. It's been like years since I talked to him. Who else? All the guys in my Dreamscape, all the guys like Genji and all those lovely people. Terry, you know, like a lot of people I've had a lot of memories with. Yeah, they all moved on, I'm sure. I don't know. I guess there's personal lives. People move on. People don't play Minecraft anymore. I mean, take me for example, you know. I'm sure they thought like I would, if they still remembered me, I'm sure they thought that I was just gone off the face of this earth. You know, I was doing other things, you know. So it's kind of sucks. This has become really depressing because it's really, I don't know, it's kind of sad, man, like that, you know, you built up this great community, you meet all these new people, and then losing interest in a game kind of just, you know, you kind of just, I don't know, you're just not part of them anymore. And especially with all the memories you share with them, it's pretty like, whoa, like it's kind of surreal just to think like, yeah, I was once really tight with him, or you know, like me and him were really cool. And you know, I don't know, it's pretty scary too that, you know, shit could just change like that. So just like think, if you're in this big community, and you shouldn't let it go to waste, man. There's good stuff out there. So this has probably been a long motherfucking video. This has probably been like around an hour. Holy crap. But I'm gonna end it off here. I'm gonna get my inventory organized off camera. I'm gonna make a little hut near spawn off camera. There's a lot of things I gotta do off camera. I'm just gonna go ahead, blast the music, do my thing, try and make my way back to spawn. I think this is around the area. I'm the only one on right now, so I can't ask for cords. Oh no, I found spawn. Alright, yeah, well, thank you. Oh, fuck me, is this spawn? Alright, yeah, it is. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, it's been fun. Expect to see a lot more from me in the future. I really think that this could be a good thing moving forward. Jesus, look at that. But yes, thank you everybody for watching. Mr. Get on LP signing out, and as always, make sure to take it easy. Holy shit, it's been a while since I've said that.